Welcome back to the AWS IAM series. So, in today's episode, we are going to explore a powerful security feature under IAM service, which is IAM Access Analyzer. So, Access Analyzer helps us to find out who has access to your AWS resources, even from outside your account. And also, like, it helps us to review your resource based policies like S3 bucket policies, KMS keys, IAM rules, and tells you if you have an access to external accounts, users, or service who can access our resources. Let's take an example where we work at a company called YourLittleShop. We recently shared an S3 bucket with our partner. So for this, like our cloud developer, Dave wants to double check that no external account or accidentally has access to other sensitive buckets. Let's walk through how Dave can use an IAM access analyzer to detect unintended access. For this, let's go to AWS console and look at IAMs. You can see the access analyzer under the access report features. So go to the access analyzer. I have set up this analyzer just like 30 minutes before this recording. That's why we are unable to find any active findings on the dashboard. But when we look at here, it's already pre-configured. So basically, with the help of access analyzer, there are three type of findings we can find. We can find like what are the external accounts, resources, external access to our resources over here, and then this one is like within the internal access, what are the resources that unintended access, and this one is like the resources which we have created for something but we have never utilized it, right? If it is unused resources means like based on the unused date, like and your company policies, we can go and eliminate it. So these are the things. I have already created an analyzer, but let me try to say how we can like set up an analyzer. Select which access you want to type to. Let me go with the external access and give a name, and then the services access. What are the services access? It has the permissions to have it. So this has to have like certain permissions, and you can go and create analyzer. This is one thing. So basically for this one, the zone of trust is your account itself. So in this one, like the internal access is also similar thing. Let me try to set up for unused access. So pick up unused access, give a name, and this is the tracking period. Based on your company standards, you can give it as like 90 days or 180 days or even 365 days. That's a common either 90 days or 365 days. And the region and the selected account. So you can exclude the IAM users or roles and go and create it. These are the basic things. So I have already set it up for all three, like external, internal, and unused. So let's go to like external access. So here you can see what's the configuration or like if I have archived any findings, you can find it, and if there is a tags I have added it over on the configuration, it would be shown here. So you can delete the analyzer, and what are the resources that it has been detected for with external findings, you can look at over here. So here you can look at the findings. So basically like there are like all type, whether archived, resolved, all everything, you can find it over here. And the finding ID, these are the resources. You can see these are the resources that have like external principles over there. And then access type, what access type it has been given, it provides more information. Are we giving external access to like only read permission, write permission, or like whatsoever, we can give it to that. So this is like the actions. Here you can like export means you are going to take an action, and by sharing this report to others, this is how it will go. And then you can do an archive. That's another thing. That's basically external access. So on the resource, the same thing goes for like internal access as well. It will provide the list of findings over there. What are the resources that has been shared within the account with a wide range of permissions. That's how. So basically all this finding would be seen it over on the access analyzer dashboard. Here you can look at over here for every, this is on resource level. When you look at the resource level, it when you click at the resources, you can see like all the type. So basically I have created a resources for this bucket, have created resources with public access, and the permissions I have given it as like with a broad range. That's why we are looking at this one. So make sure like once you find any resources with this with unintended access, take an actions. So basically like this is just a findings, but many companies what it will do is it will do an automation whenever there is a finding. They will do the automation with the lambda. Whenever there is a finding, it will go, if it is public access, it will go and disable public access. That's how companies works as well. So and also there is a configuration where you can like set it up on your organization level as well. Instead of account level, you can do it on the organization level. So by this way, like by from our example, they can see a list of sees a bucket that is which he was able to access by everyone. So that is not expected, right? So he flags it, and the team updates the bucket policy to restrict and provide the permission only for intended users with the like least privilege permissions. So to wind up, like IAM Access Analyzer is like a security scanner for your resource permission. It is especially useful after making policy changes or working with the cross account access. Thanks for watching this video. If you found this episode useful, hit like and subscribe. Next, we are going to look for another IAM flavor where we can dive deep and understand what's that. Thank you.